Supreme well-being is my reason for being. I say that, I know people hear me say that, but I really mean it, because without supreme well-being, I would be lost with purpose, without purpose. Supreme well-being put me in a place of having purpose and having a way to fight for myself.
Right.
That put me in a place of building myself up. I always reference back to the phoenix, because it's a mythological bird to some, but it's a real thing to me, because a lot of people counted me out when I was in the ashes, when I was down, and I was able to find ways to build myself up by way of going deep within and doing the shadow work, being a true shadow worker, analyzing myself, studying myself, doing the knowledge of self, and understanding, like, okay, what's the solution? And I had an epiphany, and the epiphany was, I'll never forget it. It was the day after my daughter's birthday, March 29th. I had been vegan for about 3 years at the time, but I woke up on my son's mother's couch, and I said, today is the day that I drastically changed my life. And I woke up and I said that, and as I said it, it was like I will never forget it. I saw the sun coming through the blinds of the window, and I just sat there in like a meditative state, and I said, this is the day. And I didn't really know what all that entailed, but I know I got up and I began to share my life experience, and people began to be intrigued by it. And just so happened I was in alignment with the readjustment of the world with COVID. So I wasn't even really thinking about COVID changing and shifting the world the way it did. I was just in the moment of me having a realization that caused me to share my lifestyle, and my lifestyle was actually the solution to COVID. So the more I started sharing my lifestyle, I was I realized along the way of me being plant-based up to that point, that I had actually established authority to where people trusted me, because they knew I had been plant-based for a little while before COVID hit. So I took that and I began to self-share. In the self-sharing of my lifestyle, I started to understand how valuable I was, how much value I brought to people, and how I